not like the James Hunt role is that hard to play if you're an actor. It's just like be a chauvinist and like women in cars. And he just has the same facial expression always, no matter what. Steve McQueen's face is just like, I'm ready to party, but I might be about to take a nap. Like, what? I don't know.
You know, so it's just a monumental moment right there. We're talking about oil.
Dark Night of the Soul.
So I'm just,
Well,
yeah. You almost
still
missed the whole
can't-
thing.
Three jumps, and they're like, yeah, which one do you want to do? I was like, all of them.
We're either gonna win or we're gonna crash trying.
Jared, take cuts! Took her for a rip, grab the big stick, slid it sideways in the corner. Welcome to Black Rifle Coffee. I'm Richard Ryan, and today we have a very special episode of Reacts 2. I'm joined by Texas Dave and Travis Pastrana.
Hi.
Hi. It's like, all right, I got the intro done now.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side. Yeah.
Well, we're real happy with what was going on.
Now that I think about it, like, we don't have Talladega Nights queued up. That's like one of my favorite driving movies of all time.
Go?
We can just leave.
Yeah, we'll leave. Yeah. Do you have Days of Thunder?
Yes.
Yeah.
My man. To start it off, I'm actually really excited about this because this is such a sleeper for so many people.
Driven.
Ooh.
Rush, dude.
Yeah. Everything
Rush
about
is solid.
it. The story, the driving, the cinematography. It's just fucking awesome. Yeah, I remember when this movie first was announced, it was one of those like real cringy ones where you're like, oh God, don't massacre this, don't massacre this. Then they think the blend of like Hollywood trash and actual awesome racing and vintage cars is like, it's spot on.
That was good. I mean, it showed Niki Lauda as someone that might not have been quite as good or talented, but he just put all the work into making the car and figuring it out.
Any mounting or fixing plates, strip it out also. When you've done that, you have to look at the aerodynamics. Front and rear wing.
Just getting a good ride. I thought the storyline was really awesome. It was based on a true story, which I usually don't like those stories as much, but this race scene though, this makes me cringe. Because they're just like half throttle and then they're like moving back and forth and no one else is passing them. They're going in a straight line side to side.
Lauda is through. He's in the lead.
Look at this, they're going 6 miles an hour.
Maybe. Oh no, they had a fan or something that blew the leaves.
The Milwaukee leaf blower.
Look how much, they're just looking at the review, they're just zigzagging side to side. Like this kills me about racing. There's not even a think about like, maybe it'll drift because it can't drift. It's going too slow to possibly drift.
No.
And look at it's almost like you're watching Speed. You know the original where the camera's going everywhere, but nothing's actually happening?
Yeah.
Oh, there's contact.
Oh, that was for sure real. That was 100%. Yep, that's definitely happening.
You take the most fun part of a movie that you would actually like to simulate and then you CG it.
Yeah.
The leaders are spun out. Lauda's facing the wrong way.
That's the thing though, and that's why I said like, what I love about it is that it's sort of unapologetically that way. If it was a little bit faster and it would kind of almost kill. It's like, yeah, this is full-on Hollywood trash, those scenes. The driving scenes are exactly what they are, but even all the acting is just like, it's just a little over the top. I love it.
So James Hunt scores his third major Formula 3 win of the season here.
It's a movie, it's not a film.
If you go far enough over the top, it makes sense.
Hey, asshole! It was my line. I had that corner.
What, you mean the one that you spun out of and finished facing the other way?
This was kind of based on a true story, which
That's hard.
I would have liked to have seen. Everyone's like, oh, it's like, what, Ron Howard did that, I believe?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, this is going to be the most real thing, and then they sell it as real. So for us to be so far over the top, I think, I did like this scene, though.
Can you give me a lift to the nearest town? Anywhere with a train station?
Sure. Trento's half an hour's drive. Get in.
I mean, any scene that involves slow, shitty cars with beautiful women being driven violently, perfect, I'm in.
Been thinking about you, girl, all night long. What are you doing?
And he's just pointing out all the things wrong with the vehicle.
Your fan belt is loose. When you brake, your foot goes all the way down, which means there's air in the system. The rear brakes are worn out. The front right tire is a bit soft.
I always like when I get in someone's car and you move like 20 feet and you're like, oh, those sounds are bad.
Turn off the radio.
Yeah.
Turn off the radio.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's where we're different. I don't know anything about vehicles. I don't have a lot of vehicle sympathy, like mechanical sympathy, if you will.
How can you tell?
God gave me an okay mind, but the really good ass which can feel everything in a car.
I just like to drive. I'm like Cole Trickle.
Yeah.
And he's like Harry Hawk.
How do you mean that?
Because I don't know much about cars, okay?
Or Niki Lauda. We'll go Niki Lauda. You know?
Oh, thanks. Maybe.
Passaggio.
Actually, we do, yeah. Thank you.
My car is your car.
It's a dog shit, but if you drive it, you make my life any easier.
Doesn't he drive super slow here?
Yeah, really slow.
Chi è che ci crede che Niki Lauda sta portando la macchina di mio nonna, capito? Niki Lauda non vedo l'ora.
I forget, does he take off at one point?
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
Or he doesn't?
Yeah, no, it gets spicy.
Okay.
Who are you? Should I know you?
It's this like the fun buildup of them being like, no way, Bucky Lasek, dude, you're my favorite character in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, dude. Yeah. No way.
He's a Niki Lauda, Formula One driver, and he just signing with a Ferrari.
Him?
Yes.
Impossible.
And then he's like, just like, no anything.
Anyway, look at the way he's driving like an old man.
There's no need to drive fast. Just increases the percentage of risk. We're not in a hurry, I'm not being paid.
He's always talking about risk to reward.
Right now, with zero incentive or reward, why would I drive fast?
It's like, well, what if a beautiful woman tells you to drive fast?
Because I'm asking you to.
The reward goes up.
The blood moves locations and the stupid increases.
Look at her face, though. That was good acting right there.
Yeah.
Like my dad always said, he goes, back when men were men. You know, when there was actual danger. There's 20 people that started F1 every year. An average of 2 a year died in the late 70s and early 80s.
I accept every time I get in my car. There's 20% chance I could die.
So that means that you had
Wow.
a 1 in 10 chance that you looking down the road, you and your buddies, you were gonna die. All right, so we got James Hunt. I actually thought he did a really good job playing this whole role.
It's not like the James Hunt role is that hard to play if you're an actor,
What do you say?
because it's just like be a chauvinist and like like women in cars.
Brazil, Lauda wins. Hunt has engine failure.
I like that though. I like that like we don't have to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
This is a cool way to montage.
Here in South Africa, James Hunt is determined to make amends after that disastrous retirement in Brazil.
I thought the visuals on this whole montage were cool.
Best music montage of all time, best section of all time was Days of Thunder.
Oh,
Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
Close second, Talladega Nights, Thunderstruck.
Here I come. Slingshot engaged.
Not a close second.
Yeah.
Put it in.
I'm gonna just let that live there. Just let it live. I just let it hang in the air. Let him think about what he's done.
Well, Ricky Bobby is not a thinker.
You know? We don't need to bail him out.
I mean, that's just life.
The visuals are fun. The title screens are fun. You know, some of the shots are cool. This is how you do this though, because like we were talking about, like the there it is again though, like a 19-mile-an-hour shot where it's like the rhythm is awesome, the vibing is good shots, and then it's just car going past at 18 miles an hour. Do people not see that? Like,
I don't think the average person does.
Yeah.
No, the worst is when they put it in fast motion.
Yeah, you're right. See trees like moving like that. Yeah, it's just not, that's not okay.
So this is always challenging, right? How do you show the crash sequence?
Yeah.
How do you build up the hype?
This race has gone wrong for him so far. His championship rival James Hunt is a long way up the road.
And he's gonna almost burn up, but that's a good jump.
It's a good jump. Again, there was too much CGI in a spot where like I wonder how reasonable it would have been to just like get a replica one of these cars and jump the fuck out of it.
Well, I would have signed up to do that for free.
Yeah, 100%.
They did that a lot.
I would have paid to do
Ford
it.
versus Ferrari, right?
Yeah. Which is a good point. Like, there's two different ends of the spectrum in terms of how do you produce that narrative.
Ford versus Ferrari honestly had very good racing scenes. That was the one racing movie maybe that wasn't just complete.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the CGI in this. It's like
It's too much.
It's just a little too much.
I mean, I wouldn't have liked to have done the fire scene.
No, I'm good.
There, but you know, so I can understand that. I'll let this one slide. I don't like fire.
No.
All right, what else? What other movies we got here?
Yeah.
I don't like watching people burn up.
Yeah, it makes me sad on my insides.
Here we go. Gone in
yeah.
60 seconds.
No. This is Bullet.
This is Bullet. I thought it was Nicolas Cage. I thought we were behind on the Shelby. Like, I don't know.
Hey guys, I'm Steve McQueen, but I'm also Nick Cage.
I thought I knew you, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Going for a drive.
All right, that's a little premature there.
Your world is so far from the one I know.
This is just such an iconic. My favorite thing of any car chase scene from the 70s is it's like the end of Solitaire in Windows 95. The car's all boing, 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 boing.
This is actually way better driving. Maybe not better driving, but the driving scenes are better here than in any movie.
And it's authentic.
Wait, it just hit the car and then it magically didn't.
The cars were cheap and they were plentiful. So why would you try and CGI when you can just buy 50 cars and write off 49 and a half of them? Like it's amazing. And this man did a lot of
that was what I was going to say. That helps a lot that he could drive.
Yeah.
But this would be fun. Like, I would have loved to have done this scene. I think they should have jumped further.
Yeah.
Personally.
Well, again, let's remember that you have pogo sticks for shocks.
Yeah.
There's not a lot there.
Would make it even better. See, that was solid. But, I mean, at the end of the day, the 70s and 80s stuntmen, like my dad said, when men were men, and they did some stuff that they definitely should have done, and they got broken off, and they didn't have, there's no health insurance, they just did it because they thought it'd be cool.
I would love for you and I to try and do this with these cars, with these, basically bias ply tires. Like, just thinking about the dynamics.
Yeah, but bias ply tires, we could rip. We could be so sideways.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is like watching people race in tracker bass boats. Just all, so
and I think people romanticize the engines and everything too, and the performance.
Yeah.
It's like you step on it and you hear, whoa, but it's not actually moving any faster.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the opposite of electric.
Really. Totally. It is in every category. I mean, it's cool.
You see that side shot? Yeah. They're not driving that car at 10 miles an hour like we saw in the Ron Howard film. They are ripping, and someone is hanging out the side of another car beside them.
Also ripping. Yeah,
it's great. That was good.
He's
that was
fucking
solid.
shredding. It's so good. And he just has the same facial expression always, no matter what. Steve McQueen's face is just like, I'm ready to fuck or party, but I might be about to take a nap. Like, what? I don't know. He's 100% of the time.
Maybe all three. All three at the same time.
Right? He's like, whatever, man. I'm here, sort of. Now we're talking. This is going to end poorly.
This is the first thing they've done messed up. They're just like bumping each other mildly for the video. Like, hey, can you just pretend to want to hit somebody? If you were in that car, I was in the other car, we would have no trouble. We would have crashed by now. One of us would have been off the road. I don't know which one, who would have won, but there would have been no chance for anyone to grab a gun.
Everybody and nobody would have won.
Ooh. Wow, that actually seemed kind of real. Did they actually shoot that thing?
Oh,
that's a problem.
Nice. There goes the hubcaps, boy.
Blew up. That's fast motion. No.
We just wanted to say they didn't do fast motion. This is so blatantly obvious.
Now, I want to know what's happening, and I want to know now.
Yes.
Woo! I love it. True freedom right here, boys. Hell yeah.
I'm dropping the hammer, Harry. No, you're not.
How many times do you think you've seen this movie in your life?
1,000 probably.
Really?
Just fast forward.
Yeah.
You know, obviously. But this is back when the cars were actually even faster than they are nowadays because they didn't put the restrictors on them.
was some part of my brain that just disconnected that John C. Reilly
was in both.
Was in this and Talladega Nights. My brain's like, nah, I don't have space for that. That's too much.
What's your name?
Buck Brotherton. What's yours?
Cole Trickle. It's damn nice to meet you, Buck.
Ricky Bobby is my best friend.
I need Harry Hogg as my crew chief.
Why is that?
I really want to do Daytona one day before he passes away. Just
Dude,
have him
that'd be
actually as
epic.
my crew chief. I think would be great.
That would be amazing.
Black Rifle has a car. I just, Daytona.
You build me a car and I'll win Daytona next year.
Here we go. Single greatest, I wouldn't even say action montage, like greatest scene.
Cole, you're wandering all over the track.
Yeah, well, the son of a bitch just slammed into me.
He didn't bump you, he rubbed you.
And Robin's son is racing.
This scene has so much, just boom, boom, boom. And then even halfway through, he gets bumped coming in the pit area. And all the pit crew jumps over the wall. He goes, oh, this is gonna hurt. And just smashes him.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
When they're eating ice cream at the end of this thing.
Ice cream.
Like, I don't think NASCAR think too fondly if you drive around eating ice cream.
You have enough trouble riding around the track as it is.
And then at the end,
Well, how about that?
oh, look, a slide we don't have to fix. And then he,
I don't want you spoiled, Buck.
I want you to hit the pace car.
The pace car? Hit the pace car! What for?
Yeah, you know, every other goddamn thing on the track.
I want you to be perfect. Go on, go, go, go.
This scene has all the best, it's amazing. Him at Bristol, like, he's just so dirty when he gets out of his car, just covered. And I didn't realize this was a thing until, like, I started doing NASCAR. It wasn't even that bad, but, like, I thought I had pink eye. You get done, you have so much rubber in your eyes.
What's it look like?
Very pretty, actually.
I mean, you're not quite as dirty as Tom Cruise is when he gets out of this car. Anyway, I'm just saying that if you haven't seen this scene, you have to.
That's fair. You're missing out.
What you do is this. When they slow down in for turn 4, you just keep your foot on the gas and drive right by them on the outside.
But you told me not to pass him on the outside.
Well, now I'm telling you different. If you go to the outside, you can hold it. He's gonna end up in the wall.
Hey, we put on a special match set tires, Cole. It'll hold.
What? What? Those tires are matched perfect and staggered special.
Match perfect and staggered special.
Yep.
What does that mean?
I don't think it's a thing.
You're gonna get him killed. If you go to the outside, you can hold it.
Hey, so he using some type of special psychologicals to him is what he did right there, huh? He does this pathological trickery.
All right, Harry, when it comes to the car, I take your word.
Now, having driven this track, there is no way in hell you are making it around anyone on the outside of, they actually changed it to where it's now turn 1, 2, it's turn 3, 4, which doesn't make any sense in NASCAR turn because it's really just one turn.
Yeah.
The boy don't have balls, pass me on the outside.
And they're heading into treacherous turn 4.
Well, they're gonna have to take it now. He is too, huh?
Is Rubin really racing?
No, he didn't slam into you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you, he rubbed you. And Robin's son is racing.
Oh, of course, but anyone that puts you that hard in the wall, these cars are losing so much speed. The car on the inside is just shooting right by.
Yeah.
The whole field is passing these guys. Yeah,
Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole.
He got it.
Cole Trickle wins his first ever NASCAR victory.
He got him.
Cole Trickle wins first victory in NASCAR.
He did it too.
When I came in, Harry put on special tires. Special tires? Harry Hawk, what's special about it?
Well, nothing in particular.
Watch how fast he catches up. So the one thing about NASCAR is you don't make up time. Like you can lose a half second a lap by messing up. You're not going to gain a quarter of a tenth of a second. He just went from like 30th to all the way up there.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Cole Trickle now right behind the number 51 car of Burns, and they'll go at it again.
Yeah, we can't be at 40%. We got to go to 90% throttle, but say that last 10% for that last lap.
There he goes. Now he pushes
Send
down.
it.
Wide
time.
open.
Send
He
it.
did too.
Boom! Flying through the air, this ain't good. Oh, no, that's the wrong movie.
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
It's honestly the same movie.
It is.
There's some oil at the bottom of the track.
There's a crash at turn 3 and some oil at the bottom of the track. The leader's just taken.
You gotta get oil right.
And some oil at the bottom of the track.
Oil?
Oil. No, oil. So it's like a little bit. You're a little more like maybe a little more rounded, like a little old, and then it changes. So you can't. It's not one
Where
sound.
Where are you from?
I'm from right around. Well, here technically,
Okay.
but right down the road here.
All right, now I just want to say one thing. So every movie, they got a dark night of the soul.
Oh,
the soul.
Oh,
the soul. It's where
Sorry,
you know.
what?
What do you want to know?
The dark night of the soul.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
Where the character goes from the false high or the false low. In this case, it was kind of a false high. He's like, I'm gonna get back in the car. And then
you're getting deep.
Now he's
dark
scared.
Nut of the soul.
Dark night.
Oh, okay.
So ever since you and Ryder crashed at Daytona and Rowdy got sick, you've been waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting on something bad to happen to you.
Now, the character has to have something that gets him out of that.
Yeah.
So he had to have the same circumstance happen again.
Cars are sliding down from the top of the track, so watch yourself. You better go high, Cole. Pick a line you can drive through.
And now all of a sudden, he's got that going for him where everything that he was afraid of, he just defeated his fears.
Woo! Up through it, Harry!
And now he can go be the champion that he always wanted to be.
Here come the cars to the finish line. It's Cole Trickle taking the win.
You know, so it's just a monumental moment right there. We're talking about oil.
Dark night of the soul.
So I'm just, you almost missed the whole thing.
You still can't. You guys are still trying to make it one sound. It's not one sound. It changes. It's all.
I'm saying the same thing you're saying.
See, and I think it's just where you grew up.
No, the thing is I didn't grow up. That's the problem, really.
You didn't know how this one was going to turn out, did you?
So, Texas Dave, tell everyone where they can find more out about you.
Yeah, rallyready.com is our driving school, which is Rally Ready Driving School just outside Austin, Texas. On Instagram, it's at rallyready or Texas_Dave.
Easy, Dave. We'll put links in the description for you guys at home. Travis?
Yeah, I just hang out.
Where do you find yourself most on social? You like a Twitter guy, Instagram, what?
Yeah, I'm social and me aren't real friends. They make me do some stuff on Instagram. It reposts to Facebook. It's good. I try to get on there and I check. If you ever want to get in touch with me, every time I post, I wait about 30 minutes and I check over to make sure my spelling was good because you guys are awesome at pointing that out for me. And I'll get back to a few people there. And then yeah, I like to go out and just hang out here with Rally Ready with Dave and out with all the, outside is my thing. So social. Thank you guys for supporting me on that. And if you go, I've never posted on Twitter, but they say I have one.
Yeah.
There's a new app. It's called
TikTok?
Do you do
that?
The Tickety Talk. No, evidently I have one on there. It's not me. I don't actually have a TikTok.
Would you look
it's
at
not
that?
Authenticated. It's not me.
All
but,
official links in the description
I
below.
love it. It's perfect. That's amazing.
All right, well, if there's anybody else that you guys want to see in a future episode, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.
So I learned how to skydive the week before this.
Yeah, perfect.
So you always experience these things that you find as milestones for yourself. Top speed of almost 140 up this little narrow road.
Son, I love thrills like a middle school crush. If I can't die, there ain't no adrenaline rush. Watch me fly by through the sky on my dirt bike, repping 199, cause I'm coming in clutch.